Alright, it's rolling. Chen,
Hey bro.
how you doing?
Yeah, good bro. How are you?
I'm very, very good. We've had an exciting past couple of days, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name's Chen, and I've been running a marketing agency now for the last 7 months. Yeah. Did anyone else?
Super simple. Okay, cool. So I always start off with this, but what's been your general experience?
General experience. It's been really positive. Like I've genuinely enjoyed joining this group. There's a lot of people that just have the same trajectory as you, and I just find that really like motivating and inspiring as well, knowing that you're not just alone on this journey, because entrepreneurship can be pretty lonely. And I find it's just a lot better, a lot more fun as well, just working together with people that you know, that you enjoy, and just achieving goals together.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I guess we've talked about this a little bit before, but you have been a part of other programs, right? You've experienced what it's like working, with other people. And so, what made you want to invest again into my program?
Yeah, so it's definitely the mentorship side of it. So a lot of these other programs, it's sort of just like group coaching. There's no real like one-to-one sort of aspect to it. But with your program, like I was able to ask you directly whether I had any questions around like, ads, marketing, or even just general mindset, business stuff like that. You're always just one text away. And I found that really helpful because like a lot of the time, it's not really like tactics that you need. It's more just like general mindset advice.
Yeah.
And how to go through stuff. But yeah, that's definitely been the most important part.
Okay, nice. And we started nearly 3 months ago now. Nearly 3 months ago, and you had a bit of a break.
Yeah.
But like how quick would you say the jump in results was for you? Because where were you at before?
I think I was around 5K, 5 or 6K. Yeah.
And then you started like running your ads. How fast did you see your first results after that?
Yeah, so I pretty much got my first lead like on the same day that I ran the ads. The first set of ads weren't the best. Like I got leads, but I didn't actually like close any clients. So I had to iterate, make new ads. But the second time around, it was fucking amazing. I don't know if I can say that. But yeah, like I literally this month I ran the new ads and I signed 3 clients from that straight away.
Damn. Okay.
I think I spent like $1,000 and made like 18,000 back. So
fuck. Wow. I didn't even know that. Actually, yeah, you had a pretty big win today. What was that?
Yeah, so I just signed a client this morning for $7,500.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just to round off the month.
And how much were you charging before?
So before I was charging $1,500 to $2,000. But now up the price is $3,000 a month. Retainer, and PIF, obviously paying full $7,500.
Okay, and why did you make that change?
Because I feel like it's just a lot more beneficial to collect as much cash up front. That way you can reinvest straight back into ads and grow your business, rather than just relying month on month for the income to come in.
Yeah, right. But why didn't you charge that before?
I guess it was just a limiting belief around like how much my services was actually valued. Like I didn't know like the amount of value I was bringing these guys, as well as just not having the general confidence to be able to, I guess, charge that much, because it felt like quite a lot of money back then. But when you actually step out and you realize like it's not really that much money compared to how much these guys are making. So
and what gave you that confidence though?
I think just knowing that like my services was a lot more valuable, like the amount of value that I'm actually providing these guys. Charging an extra $1,000 or $2,000 more is like nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah. No, you did really well, bro. And I always found this funny when we first started talking. But how were you signing clients before we started?
I was cold calling.
Yeah.
Just purely like hitting up those numbers, dialing every day, getting lots of rejections, lots of no's, and yeah, it was just a long and tedious way to sign like one client. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
right.
you had to go through 200, 300 calls just to get one client.
Mm.
As well as the amount of time you have to actually spend like getting the leads from wherever you get them, and then making sure that they're actually qualified leads as well. And then obviously calling them, then picking up, and then getting onto the sales call.
Yeah, right. Far out. And then, so why did we decide to change that?
Because I realized like running ads was just a much better way to like get clients. Because firstly, like they come to you instead of you having to chase them. But also just being able to like talk to a lot of people at once instead of just calling up one by one. You know, yeah, just long process.
No, I like that, bro. Smart guy. I love that. And what's like after you've joined, like I always ask this, but what's been the biggest change for you personally?
Biggest change for me personally, I feel like it's just challenging my beliefs about how quick like I can actually work and how much progress I can make in a short amount of time. Because when I was cold calling, I always thought about like, you know, it'll take me a long ass time to sign up 5 or 6 clients, and I have to keep doing that. So it could take me like years. But now obviously knowing the power of running ads and making content as well for my own business, like it's just a lot quicker. They come to you because they're interested, and then a lot more qualified as well, and it just makes your job a lot easier.
Yeah. No, it's really good. And I think your first client after you joined was, you pretty much doubled your revenue, right?
Yeah. So my first client actually paid $7,500 up front. So that was like more money that I've made than like the last 4 or 5 months of just cold calling just in like one day. So it was crazy.
How did that feel?
It felt so good. Like I didn't even realize I could make that much money in one phone call, which was just insane.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so now like your revenue has tripled, right?
Yeah.
From when we started.
I think it's quadrupled, actually.
Okay. Wait.
Because it was like 5K. I think it was 5K consistently.
Yeah.
Obviously, the odd month would make like 6 or 7K, but it's just 5K average. This month, just signed a new client this morning, so it takes me up to 20K.
Damn. Is your first 20K month?
First 20K month.
Oh, bro, we actually made that shit happen.
I genuinely didn't like think it was gonna happen as well, because what's the date today? Like the 29th?
Yeah, it's 29th
I
of
was
March.
like, yeah, it'll have to be next month.
Yeah,
But
right.
It's crazy how quick things can change.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And we said we were gonna do this, didn't we?
Said I was gonna do it.
Fuck, let's
Let's
go,
do
bro. I gotta change your role in the Discord. 20K
Yeah.
a month,
Yeah.
agency owner.
Yeah.
Nah, that's so good, bro. Okay, and I asked this before, but what's been the worst part of this experience for you?
Honestly, there's really no worst part about it. Like, yeah, I genuinely can't think of anything that's bad. I really enjoyed, you know, joining this community, meeting you as well. Yeah, there's nothing bad at all. Nothing I can think of.
Okay, thank you. And what's the best part for you?
Best part, once again, like I keep saying this again and again, but it is the community. Like genuinely, like when I was working on my business alone, it was pretty tough. Like especially when you have days where things aren't going to plan, and you're the only person that like you can talk to. Whereas now I can just tell a lot of friends that also are in the same position I am, just the struggles that I'm going through.
Yeah.
It just helps so much. Like just they know how you feel.
Yeah.
And yeah, just in the same journey together. It's the most underrated part.
I love that. No, I really like that, and that's exactly what I try to create.
Yeah.
Right. I guess for you, like, what's something you want to say, or a question you want to ask me?
Yeah, I guess like for people that are thinking of whether they should start an online business, like you've got to realize that you've only got one life, right? And if you're genuinely not happy where you are in life, like you have the power and the ability to make a change for yourself, especially if you want time and location freedom. Like starting an online business is the best thing that you can do. So yeah, like if you really want to achieve the things that you want in life, you know, be able to provide for your family, go on trips whenever you want, not have to work for a boss, like genuinely just make the decision. Like I know it's scary, we've all been in the same spot starting out, but it's genuinely will be the best decision that you make. And when you do start a business, you know, there's two ways you can go about it. Like you can either learn everything from scratch, like that works totally fine as well. Just takes you a lot longer. You have to go through a lot more trial and error, or you can just go and join a mentorship, like all of us have done as well. And it just speeds up the learning just so much quicker. Helps you to avoid a lot of common mistakes as well, and will get you to your goal just a lot quicker.
No, I like that, bro. I like that. And actually, one funny thing before we end, what did you just do yesterday?
Actually just dropped out of university.
Okay. Congratulations. Why did you do that?
Because I genuinely realized like there's no point wasting the next 2.5 years, both money and time wise, like investing into something that isn't going to give me a return at all. And I'd much rather spend that time and money into other things like courses or ads or any other thing that will help improve my business. Yeah, that's really like the reason why as well.
No, I love that, bro. Are you still working a job?
Yeah, still working a job.
Okay, 20K a month, still working a job?
It's all right. Like it keeps me balanced. It's only once a week. My like friends are at work anyway, so it's more like a social hangout rather than work.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm looking to quit that job in the next 3 months anyways. So yeah, fully in.
No, I love it,
fully
bro.
in.
Okay, well, thank you, bro.
No, appreciate it, bro.
Thank you. Let's lock the fuck in.
Yeah, let's lock the fuck in.
Let's go.